Hi, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. My name's Tina, and I'm going to be doing some readings like I did yesterday, but I'm going to finish all the signs. So I'm on Sag Cap Aqua in Pisces. That's what I'm going to be doing today. So welcome. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming and taking time to watch my reading. I appreciate it. I'm trying to find my live so I can talk to you guys. Okay. So, we'll start with Sagittarius. And so yesterday I was thinking, like, what happened? Like, from the morning to the afternoon readings, like something changed. And I think it was because of the questions I was asking Spirit. Like, in the morning time, I was specifically saying, like, this is a reading for somebody you haven't talked to in a while, a love relationship, and trying to see what's going on in that energy. So it could be like a blocked situation. But in the afternoon, I didn't specify that, and I got all kinds of confused. So, angels, spirits, guides. We're tapping into energy today, and what we're looking at about is the person on these guys' mind. It's the person that they haven't talked to in a while. It's the person that they think about all the time. And so that's the energy that we're after here today. Yesterday in the afternoon time, whoa, those energies took a turn. So let's try and get back on track with what I was trying to do. The person on your mind. The person that you can't stop thinking about. I put those out with that shuffle. How about that? Hang with me, Spirit. I need the fire energy, the water energy, the earth energy, and the air. Thank you so much. All right. So we're going to ask about Sagittarius. This is about the person on your mind. Maybe somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time. Let's see. The Three of Pentacles. Reach out. There's a challenging time going on here. And I feel like they're having an awakening of sorts. Yeah, a new beginning with the crown chakra, another new beginning. So I feel like they're changing the way they're seeing things, right? So let's just find out, what these cards are talking about. Why do they need to reach out? So I feel like your person is reaching out for angelic help because there's some kind of challenge in their life. And I think what's happening is like a full-on awakening, Can you guys see? No, you can't. I hope you can see that. I think it's important you see these, especially this one, because it's like full-on soul coming to life right out in front of this person. Okay, so tell me what the reach out is about. All right, so Sagittarius, I feel like your person feels like, you had a lot of options beside them, and they somehow feel like they were almost under a spell, and it's been really challenging because of the way they feel. Hi, Erica, how's it going? Thanks for coming. Okay. So they're transitioning. The coffin card is here, right? They're going through a transformation. Tell me what the third eye is telling them. Tell me what the third eye is telling Sagittarius person. It's about moving on, being happy, being single, living in the moment, having fun. And then there's that damn coffin card kind of energy again. So I feel like what your person is talking about is maybe whatever happened to you guys. Like maybe they felt like you had other options. Oh, I love you, Erica. But I feel like what they're talking about to their friends about is about ending this relationship. And not going back because of the way they felt about it. You know, like they felt like they were just one of many options. And they also felt, they could have felt like there was an empath narcissist paradigm, or they could have felt like they were under a spell, right? Or whatever they learned made them understand that there's a need to make boundaries for themselves. Like maybe you taught them a lot, is what I feel like, Sag. I do feel like, they're bringing something to an end here, and they're done. They just want to transform. They just want to blossom. They just want to listen to what their soul is telling them to do. And I think that they are. So it's something about, attraction, hooking up, party interference. See, they're talking about it again. So Sag, your person really feels like you know, you just maybe even kind of used them, is what I'm feeling like. And they're done. They're still mad. They're still angry. And I feel like they're starting to date. They are dating other people. So they're really seriously moving on here. Sag. They've thought about the whole thing. And it's, this 3 reaching out. I feel like it's seriously talking about third party situations, They're tired of it. Tell me what the romance angels say about this person, and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. Yeah, they're realizing their own codependency is what's happening. And this relationship was codependent, and they see it. And they're getting the information from their very own soul. I feel like they're also understanding something about themselves with this codependency thing. They're understanding how they try and control situations so that they can have what they want. This could look like in a codependent relationship. This could look like someone trying to be someone else, changing your personality, or agreeing to believe, like, oh, I believe that too, but really deep down you don't. But you feel like if you really told the person how you felt, like they wouldn't have anything to do with you. And so it's like that kind of control that I'm seeing here. Like this person is seeing it in themselves. And I feel like they're trying to just like figure out what it is they do want in their life, right? Let's see if they could say something to you, Sag. What would it be? Oh, I love all of your perspectives. You think completely different than me, and I really like it. I like what you say to me, and it always gives me food for thought. And honestly, this is how we change, is through each other, Erica. So thank you too. Thank you so much. Okay, so here's what your person wants to say to you, Sagittarius. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. See? And, oh, on the other hand, they're saying you deserve better. So they're really, honestly, really doing some self-work here. Because they're not even loving themselves at this point. You know? Because they're saying, like, I don't deserve to be treated that way. But at the same time, they're saying you deserve better. This could be about childhood trauma. And I kind of feel like all this that's talking about like the control issues, codependent, that shit comes from our childhood, you know? And your person wishes they could be more like you. And they're saying, I have to let go to find myself. And they're also acknowledging that they've never really had anyone believe in them before. So let's just say, Sag, you did believe in them. But they just don't, they can't see it, you know, because they don't believe in themselves. Tell me what's going on in this situation for Sag's person. Like, tell me with the Yin card, what really is happening inside of them, because I see a huge transformation coming. Yeah, it's their past. It's this feeling of lack again, this feeling of I'm always suffering, right? Which is a breeding ground for codependency. And this person needs to make some decisions. They need to step up, like into divine masculine energy. And I think that they're trying to. You know, divine masculine is a get her done, Aries, emperor kind of vibe. And they know their value. So this is what your person is working on, is like understanding that kind of stuff. Maybe understanding what their childhood, you know, gave them, and honestly how they can restructure that in their mind. Like, what did their soul have in mind when this happened? I feel like they're kind of just really looking back over their life. They could even also, like, this could have something to do with a father figure. I just now got that. So, like, maybe all of this childhood trauma stems from an absent father, or something, abusive father, an unloving father figure. You know what I mean? I feel like this person is watching you though, but they just feel like they're not enough. They just feel like you look good, but I'm not enough for this person. They have doubts about themselves. But what's happening in the Judgment card is like alignment with their soul. Like, I have a feeling like something magical is happening here for your person with this beautiful blossom card. It's the Judgment card, you know. That's where your soul comes out and says, wait a minute, let me tell you what. Let's just ask what the soul wants to say. Let's say, what is the soul? Tell us what Sagittarius's soul wants to bring out in front of them. What do they want to show them about themselves? What does Sagittarius's person's soul? They want you to know. They want you to have confidence. They want this person to have confidence in themselves and understand their power, because the soul is very, very powerful. And this person doesn't feel like they have any power. They feel like they don't have anything. They feel like they're nothing. It looks like they're doubting themselves. It could very well have something to do with the dad. But what they're doing is their vibration is raising. This is all about communicating with their higher self, and then getting to this place where they understand their stability. And it's all got to do with this Six of Cups. That's like the childhood thing that's on their mind. This masculine energy taken off, or just not being supportive or something. I wonder if the masculine energy that this person is thinking about, what they're suffering with, watched their every move and picked it apart. You know those kind of people? Sometimes I've seen movies about it, you know, like where a parent will just fucking degrade a child to the point where they just fucking are a pile of poo on the floor, you know? And I feel like maybe that's what's kind of coming out for this person, like restructuring that memory, maybe putting some pieces together. You know what I mean? Because like everything that happens in our life happens on purpose. You know, our soul planned it. And the soul is finally coming out to say, like, look, let me show you something. You are powerful. Everything that happened, even with this dad, was fair because this is why the soul came to experience life. You know, they wanted to feel this so that they could climb out of it. You see them climbing out, climbing up, getting a higher wand, understanding their power, tapping into their higher self with the high priestess, getting intuition about how to manifest. They're putting all the wands towards themselves here, and what they're manifesting is stability, like this King of Pentacles energy. You know, like he's definitely one of the like solid, stable, grounded. He has enough, and if he doesn't, he can make more. You know, he's like King Midas. He can turn everything into gold. And I feel like, you know, like I know it seems like a little bit of a stretch, but honestly, that is what it's talking about. And I feel like your person's soul is telling them all of those things, like how powerful they are, and whatever happened in their past with their dad energy, I feel like they're clearing up that as well. Um, and so when that happens, like everything about them changes. The way they look at themselves, you know, the kind of relationships they attract, all of that changing. Like they're not buying into that doubtful bullshit anymore because their soul is coming out to change it for them, and I think that's pretty beautiful. I do want to get one more kind of oracle for you guys before I go. Oh, thanks, Erica. Thanks for being my cheerleader on chat. I don't look at it very often. Like I do it, like I get so involved in the readings. Here's the message for the Sagittarius person. Look inside yourself and examine what's causing you to feel this way. That's exactly what that reading talked about. You know, they're examining their childhood. They're examining all the stuff. You know, like, why am I in these kind of fucked up relationships? Well, it's because of the way you feel about yourself. It's because where you're vibing at, you know, and your soul is going like, come with me. Let's raise this vibe so we can attract something different. The next card is friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So maybe that's something that they're learning. Like maybe it's more important to be friends with a person beside instead of just like jumping into bed with someone. You know what I mean? And give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So I feel like your person is really working on themselves to raise their vibe, and their soul is on like once you raise your vibe, you'll attract the person that you want. You'll attract what you're putting out there. So the soul is working hard. 19. Yeah, come with me, hold my hand for sure. Your Venus is in Sag. Okay, so next is, whoops, that's not Sag, that's 1957. Oh, that would be fucked up if I write that in the deal, huh? It's probably more like 1 minute and 30 seconds. I feel like it usually is by the time that actually goes live. So next will be Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Capricorn, person on your mind. Maybe it's the person that you haven't talked to in a while. I feel like this is kind of a love situation, and you're wondering, how are they doing? What's going on with them? Are they ever coming back? I don't know. Let's see. Capricorn. Capricorn's person on their mind. What's going on with them? Capricorn, person on their mind. Okay. This is a good 7 of Pentacles. Like, I feel like maybe they're learning their value. I feel like they have angelic presence here. I feel like there is some challenging time here, and they're walking away from it, Capricorn. They're walking away from the challenge. I feel like they've been pretty sad, but I do feel like success is coming and wish fulfillment too. It's just that they're kind of working through some energy here. So let's see what this awaiting results is. 7 of Pentacles. This is usually a card of like, is this even worth it? You know, I planted this so long ago. Is it worth it? Here's the answer to this particular one, right? Look at that. It's a tree. It's one tree in a field of trees. And this is your person. Tallest tree. This tells me that the person that you're thinking of is pretty important to the universe, their community, and they touch everyone around them. They move everyone around them. They feed and love everyone around them. Whoever you're thinking about, Capricorn, is a beautiful and wonderful gift to this world. I do feel like they are supported fully by spirit, and I feel like they work with them on a regular. But especially right now, because they're going through some kind of challenge with the 5 of Wands. They're feeling like they have to defend themselves about something, and they're moving on down the road. So this could be about you, or it could be about, some kind of belief they have in themselves too, So let's see what it is. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles for Capricorn's person on their mind. Why is that here? The Phoenix, new phase, transformation, growth, a changed mind. So something very much changing, maybe in the way they feel about themselves. There was a breakup, a separation, and an abandonment feeling, right? It even talks about silent treatment. And so that's when they reached out to the angels. They're like, I can't take it anymore. I can't take this separation. I can't take the silent treatment. I can't take feeling like I'm abandoned. What's wrong with me? And the spirit angels are saying like, okay, just understand that you're free now. This could be about an addiction, but it's definitely about healing. So tell me what the challenge is for Capricorn's person on their mind. Okay. You know what the challenge is? Damn. The challenge is self-love. They're challenged to take care of themselves here, make healthy choices, and fall all into the unconditional love for themselves. Unconditional love for themselves. This would be a really big soul experience, you know what I mean? And human. It's kind of like the human understanding how much they really love the soul. It's a big thing. But I feel like it's a challenge for this person. So tell me about moving on. They're working on it. They're trying to rebuild. It could be about separation. It could be about sabotaging the relationship with you. They're really sad. They think about you. They don't know what's going to happen in the future. They know they sabotaged it. It's because of the love. It's because they don't even love themselves. They can't. So if somebody can't really love themselves, they can't love anybody else either, really. You know what I mean? And that's what this is kind of saying. Like, I do feel like this situation is transforming this person, um, and making them see like their own part in it, right? They are. Okay, so let's see what the angels have to say. What kind of messages for these Capricorn? Capricorn messages for the person on Capricorn's mind. Give your relationship a chance. Passion. Wedding. Let your friends help. Children. Engagement. Healing family issues. Okay, so this could be about, yeah, I feel like somebody's in separation. That's the second time it's talked about it. But I feel like this person like sabotaged the relationship. It could be a marriage, you know? It really could. There's also children here. So I'm not sure why that's here or what it means, but I do feel like this person has a lot to work through, their family issues. And I am seriously wondering about the addiction part. Like it keeps popping into my head. So maybe there's someone that's married and their spouse has an addiction. And, sabotaging a situation so that you can use. So you have an excuse to use. That could be applicable for someone, obviously, or I'm not. I feel like the challenge could even be the damn addiction. You know, it's what the addiction, if this is your person, an addiction can cause a person to not love themselves. I mean, it's the opposite of loving yourself. It's really self-hating when you have some kind of addiction that's affecting you as a whole. I mean, you have to walk away in order to use. You know what I mean? Like you would have to probably cause some kind of a fight. I get that. I've been involved with somebody like that. It's kind of scary to see it in the cards. So if this is what's going on with you guys, I'm really like, I'm feeling all your pain here. I feel like there's a lot of passion in this relationship. I feel like this person has some kind of family issues that aren't being addressed. It's about their parents. Let's clarify that one. Yeah, so yeah, it's time for that to be released. I feel like this, whatever this is, the family thing, like this would be about like the parents to somebody, right? I feel like whatever is going on here, I feel like it just period says it needs to be released. You need to like forgive this, whatever it is. It's not, this is for your person, but I just feel like they need to release whatever it is because it affects every single thing they do. You know what I mean? I'm seeing the dark night of the soul here. So maybe when they walk away this time, and sabotage this thing, maybe this is where they release it, start loving themselves, right? But it's a matter of like getting out of the comfort zone of it. Like they're clinging to it. It's like a crutch. I'm still thinking about the addiction. I don't know why. I must be talking to someone with addiction, that's with someone, maybe even married to someone that has an addiction, and it's really hard. This person is struggling to make the choice to not use, to to take better care of their own self. And they're definitely, I feel like spirit is trying to get them to like understand really self-love, really unconditional love for the soul. And okay, so if this person could say something, what would they say to, what would they say? I want to be different. These feelings are eating me alive, and I am the man. So it sounds like, they want to be different, but they're also, I feel like I am the man kind of is a stubborn kind of energy, like I'm the boss of the, but they're also being eaten alive. And honestly, it's this family thing. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with their parents. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And sometimes, you have to be pretty much a grown up to do that. You know what I mean? A real grown up. Because we hold those grudges sometimes for a long, long time. And I feel like that's kind of, your person is actually being very stubborn here. So let's ask about what kind of move are they going to make toward Capricorn? Are they going to make one? I see like they want to give the relationship a chance, but there's so much. Okay, so there's that Ace of Cups feeling like this could be talking about the self-love I've been talking about. So maybe they're starting with self-love, but then there's the addiction card, the devil, right here. Like this is definitely blocking them from loving themselves, just so you know. And I do feel like it's an addiction. So if it doesn't apply to you guys, this is for somebody. And I'm sorry if it doesn't apply to you. But this person is being, like, just doesn't know what to do. I'm saying he again because of the imbalance that their guys in the card. I feel like what they really want is 10 of Pentacles. But what they have to do is dump out what's not serving them. Like they have to actually walk away from it, dump it on the ground, and say like, this fucking isn't working for me anymore. And I kind of feel like what they're talking about is the addiction again. Like I feel like they need to walk away from that in order to have the stability. And I do feel like it's possible, but what's in the way is the addiction. So what are they going to do? Or is there any action? They're trying to decide right now. They don't know. Seven of Pentacles. Should I stay or should I go? Ace of Swords. They're getting clarity about it, right? Clarity about maybe the relationship. Because this is like Nine of Pentacles, but it's a whole family. Maybe realizing like, man, I can have all of it. I can have the family and independence. I kind of feel like, they're trying really hard to feel stable. What they're trying to do is change their energy because they're feeling pretty shitty right here with this Five of Pentacles. This card is about changing energy. It's about actually cooking energy in this one. They're showing it. Kind of like when coal becomes a diamond with time and pressure and heat and cooling, right? It takes all that shit to happen. Well, that's what they're working on. They're like, I gotta quit feeling so shitty about myself. I need to find my own stability. I need to feel valuable. Because I feel like this person doesn't really have value for themselves while they're in addiction. They just, I mean, Who does? Who does? Wow, that was a heavy reading, Capricorn. Dude, I hope that made sense for someone. I'm sure whoever. Helen. Hi, Helen. I'm so happy to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I've been wondering how you're doing. Is this your reading? Is there an addiction? Helen? When you pass from this world, you take nothing but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Wow. That's a big message, right? When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories that you have shared with those you love, and surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. You see what I mean? So this person is working through that, and so the first card out, the Seven of Pentacles. They don't realize how important they are. They just don't. They don't see it, they don't feel it, and they don't know it. And so I feel like that's what's going on with the person on your mind. I feel like even at the end, that Seven of Pentacles came out again, and it was like they still aren't sure, you know. So I kind of feel like your person is, there are angels here, which is good, and it shows me that they are asking for help because they're finding life a big challenge right now. You know, they're having a hard time understanding their value, and so that's what I'm seeing for your person. I hope that makes sense for someone. 3757. Okay. So Aquarius is next. Angel spirits, guys, let's tap into Aquarius and the person on their mind. What's going on with the person on their mind? This could be someone that they broke up with. This could be someone that they haven't spoken with for a while. There's some kind of blockage, and there's been no communication. So tell me what's going on with this person on Aquarius's mind. Aquarius. These cards are crazy. Okay, so I feel like they're looking at something that they lost here. You know, I feel like there's some kind of message, but they have their back to it. I feel like they're trying to balance, and I feel like they're trying, like Spirit is trying to send them messages through their crown. So Spirit's saying, will you open up? We've got some messages for you. And it's because of a challenge that they're going through. I feel like this is about learning lessons, moving on, and tapping into your higher self and realizing the power that it holds. So I feel like that's kind of what they're doing here. I don't know why their back is turned here, but we're going to find out. I think they're thinking about whatever this challenge is. You know, because there's a challenging time card. So it's almost like there's like a fight, and they feel like they have to defend themselves here with this card. You know, they have a big shield to protect themselves. And this is the card I'm talking about with, there's an opportunity, a pearl of wisdom, some kind of new thing. But they're looking at something else. They're looking at maybe this challenge, you know. And Spirit is saying, hey, I got the answer for you. Will you just let me in? I feel like there's balance coming for this person as well. Maybe they're learning it. Let's just get some of these cards and see what's going on exactly. So in the Four of Cups, which is the pearl of wisdom behind, this is about healing their heart, you know. It's about some relationship being over. The Grim Reaper is here. So, could be a Scorpio. I feel like they lost an opportunity with you, Aquarius, and they're trying to heal up from it. Um, they're trying to transform their, and at one side they feel like they missed an opportunity, but on the other side they're feeling like, I'm never going back there. I can't go back to that. The Balance card. So the Balance card, this is where you come in to balance with your, masculine, feminine side is what it looks like, right? Masculine, feminine, and balance. And then what's clarifying it is the sword and the rose. This is about clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So they are getting something from spirit. They're getting truth and clarity about this situation, about honor. The dragonfly. Yeah. This person is definitely transforming into something else, right? They're understanding something, they're changing, they're healing. Open up. This is the Paradise card. Expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So I don't know if this person is like going on a vacation, or if their higher self is saying, focus on good, focus on the light, focus on what you have. Focus on your inner child and happiness. Because when you do that, more happiness comes towards you, Instead of, let's say, for instance, like replaying something that happened over and over in your head, and you're not really making any moves. So your higher self is giving you downloads about happiness. Maybe they're giving you stuff to be happy about. Or this person, right? This isn't you, Aquarius. It's the person on your mind. Okay. So maybe what they're doing is, I feel like they're really sad. And I think that's why they're in that with their back turned. It's about you. It's about missing you. It's about thinking about you. It's about not being sure of their future without you. So on the one hand, they're getting a lot of these downloads. They're definitely transforming into something different, but they also sit around a lot and think about what happened. Did they sabotage the relationship? Because it looks like they did. Yeah. And then again, another transformation card. So 3 transformation cards for your person. This one's the Phoenix. New phase, renew, transform, growth, and changed mind. So this is like, it's a challenge to like do that. It's a challenge to get the downloads from spirit. Like, you didn't make a mistake. That could be one download for your person. You didn't make a mistake. Because I feel like whatever happened was meant to happen for a transformation for this person. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, I baked ginger roll cake, mince pies, keeping busy. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Helen. I'm proud of you for staying busy and not letting it get you down. Okay, tell me what the romance angels have to say about this person and this relationship. Okay, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Wow. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So it could be something about kids. There's a card here about red flags. So maybe this person is realizing that. And then religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So there could be something there. You know, like I sometimes when I look at the religious factors card, I'm like, when I first got the card, I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And what I think it means is that you and this person have different minds. You think different about something big. Religion is big for a lot of people, but I feel like it could even be like, politics. It could be about human rights. It could be about something. And it's right here by the red flags. It could even have something to do with the way you raise your children, even. You know, like maybe, you've seen something and you don't like it, you know, and you're like, that's a red flag for me. And that's just the way this person is. And so maybe that's one of the things on this person's mind. Whatever this religious factor card is saying, I feel like they they really feel like it's too big to ignore. You know what I mean? It's too important to ignore. Like think about all of the issues you could have that would be fall into this category. Human rights, equal rights, maybe. That's a big thing for me. Equal rights for all. Women have never had them. Do you think that a man has to go and ask permission in order to have some kind of surgery done from the government? No, no, they don't. But women do. And so this could very well have something to do with that, is what I'm feeling. So, like, there's some kind of big belief that's in the way. Big belief that's in the way. So, let's talk some more with these union cards and see if they have any more. Okay. So, it seems like this relationship is at a stalemate. You guys are avoiding each other. Things are at a stop almost. Somebody might be traveling. There might be some messages coming in about stability and harmony and wanting it. It's coming if you're open to receive. It's coming if you're open to receive. And then there's action being happen. So I feel like this person has been avoiding. They feel like they've been sort of stuck, but they are coming in. I feel like maybe they're traveling to see you, or maybe they're sending a message, but it's a Mercury card, and it's also about communication. I also feel like I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune here, like something's turning around, and this is about going with the flow, and it's also about being open to receive, and it's about having the courage to take action. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is coming in saying, like, let's change something. And it all depends on if this person is ready to or open to receive it, because they're getting messages. Let me see if I can figure out what the messages are. Let's get a regular deck. Let's just see what's going on with the person on Aquarius's mind. Tell me about what's going on. What do they need courage to change? What are they doing here in this Jupiter card? So they're probably going to tell me the whole story. It looks like some kind of heartbreak and they walked away, or somebody walked away. And what they want is a new cycle in life. They want a new cycle. They don't like the way it was. What's the new cycle look like? Oh, that's too many. It's one where they're feeling fine. They're feeling like the emperor. They're taking the lead of their own life. Because I feel like feel like things have been a burden. Something's been a burden. The Ten of Wands is here. And what they want instead is they want the Emperor energy and they want it really fast. I feel like I need to clarify this 5. I really don't like this 5. And it's about one person not valuing the other person. You know? It's about one person maybe wanting to be like in the spotlight all the time. Like one person feels more important than the other. This is how this person is feeling. And that's what they want to change. Like, and they don't know. Ace of Wands. Courage to take action. Go towards some kind of new idea, new knowledge about your value. Okay. This person really has stuff. Okay. Remember before when I was saying like religious factors, children, forgiving and learning? I feel like this person has childhood stuff. Like I don't really know that this is about you. If you want to know the truth, Aquarius. I feel like as a child, I feel like they weren't treated like they were valuable, and they've carried that with them the whole time, and it's a struggle. You know, it's a struggle to move. It's a struggle to go anywhere. It's a struggle to be in the Emperor energy. It's a struggle to love, and it's a struggle to be loved because they feel like maybe they weren't loved as a child, and that is what I'm seeing here, you guys. So I don't know, but that's the message I'm kind of getting. Let's see if this person could say something to you. What would they say? What would they say? Painful memories. See what I'm saying? It's childhood stuff coming in for them. It doesn't got nothing to do with you. These feelings are eating me alive. And it's definitely, you know, I am the man. I have to let go to find myself. That makes sense, too. Because, honestly, this doesn't have nothing to do with you. I think you were fine. It's just that, you know, when they were a kid, they just felt put down, unloved, all by themselves, sad, alone, unable to ask for help. And I feel like they're healing from that right now with the Star card. I feel like they're understanding it. I feel like they are getting downloads about it. And I think this person is gone from your life or avoiding you or whatever they're doing because they're trying to heal themselves. And here's what's going on with them is like a bunch of spiritual stuff. You know what I mean? Like they're getting like crown chakra messages from their higher self. Let's just ask what the higher self is saying, shall we? Let's just do, because I mean, we're right here in their head. We might as well. What are they getting? They're getting an epiphany. They're having a breakthrough. Sometimes we can't have those if we're tangled up with someone else. You know what I mean? Like we do have to create space so that we can have the breakthrough, so we can have the area, right? The literal space to like talk to spirit. Like I'm having a tough time. See? They have spirit guides assisting them. Yeah, spirit guides assisting them because they want them to know how important they are to the universe. They want them to know, like, I feel like this particular card is talking about as a child and the expectations that were placed on them. Like, this could be a person that as a child, you know, was expected to excel beyond all of others. You know what I mean? And their higher self is coming out right now. I feel like they're understanding something about that, you know, and the fact that they've been detached and cold. I feel like they don't understand why. It's because of a rebirth. It's because of the human feelings that they have, you know, the human feelings about their childhood and what it did to them. Like they felt alone. They felt like nothing. And when you feel like that, when you really feel like you have no value, I mean, it's just like it's impossible to carry on in that energy for very long, you know. I sometimes wonder if that's why like midlife crises happen. Hi.
Hi. I was just leaving you something. I'll text you.
Okay, I love you.
I love you. Have a good day.
Yeah, so I feel like there's something opening up for this person with the, it's kind of like same card as this one really. You know, you got Jupiter, new beginnings, you got the Ace of Fire, new beginnings. This could be a lot of things. It could be courage to take action. It could be understanding the bigger picture. Remember, the higher self is here. So they could be understanding a whole lot about their self, their childhood, why it happened that way, what the purpose was, how much their soul is loving them right now. I love this card because I feel like that is a perfect card showing the soul loving the human. And we don't even know sometimes, right? The soul loves the human. And it's coming out to show this person something way bigger so that they don't have to feel like a piece of shit anymore. You know what I mean? Let me see if there's any messages here for Aquarius, person on their mind. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So I feel like this person is learning a lot about that. Like maybe they didn't even know. Did I say midlife crisis yet? Because I meant to say that, and then my daughter came in, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but that's what this looks like to me. Like they're realizing something about their childhood and what it's done to them, and they don't understand it. They're feeling real shitty. Let's see what this one says. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So I kind of feel like that's what this person is doing. So if you have some kind of person that you're not talking to, which I feel like you are, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this message, right? I feel like they're going through some kind of an awakening about something that's real old, you know, clear back to when they were a kid. And I think their higher self is loving on them. And I think they're going to come out a different person. Let's ask one more thing. Let's ask one more thing for Aqua. What's their next move? Like, what's their next move toward Aquarius? What will they do? What is their next action toward Aquarius? Spirit, are they coming back? I feel like a revamped new love. I feel like there is love here. Could be self-love, starting out as self-love that transformed the other one. Okay, so honestly, it looks like they're in the tree here, 4 cups. Remember we had that in the very first. Same card. Same card. Same message. Something going on, but you can't see it. This is your person, right? It's because they're healing. I do feel like they're learning to manifest. They're learning to understand that. Their higher self is showing them. What's their action toward Aquarius, though? Is there any action toward Aquarius? Yeah, I think, well, Knight of Wands. Maybe they want to come and have a night with you. But at the end of the day, they see you as 10 of Pentacles, you know. And what Spirit is saying to me is like they're learning some big, huge lessons in their life. And I feel like something's changing in their belief system too. Look what's here. Like, these two cards are like together, religious factors, and that guy is kind of like representing religion. I don't like to talk about religion, but it's like talking about your higher purpose, your soul's purpose, your soul's path, you know? And I feel like what's happening is this person is learning some stuff. What they're learning out of this particular instance right now, based off the major arcana cards, there's 3 of them. Balance, which is transmuting energy. The Magician, which is learning how to create your own reality, the life that you want instead of the life that you had. See, they've had this one. Like, they're sad. They're sad. And it's got a lot to do with their childhood. And so their higher self is showing them, like, what, you know what? You can have 10 of Pentacles, man. All you got to do is manifest it. What you think about, you bring about. But what they're thinking about is this. But what's possible is this. And I feel like they want to be with you. But they're just, I feel like they are going to come in. I do. But it's going to be after, they learn the manifesting and probably the balance. You know what I mean? Just like looking at the cards. I feel like they got to learn a couple of things before they can come back, because they're not ready yet. They're still transforming. And they have 3 transformation cards here. So I don't know if you guys are dealing with a Scorpio, but it's pretty heavy in that. heavy. Oh, hang on. Hello. Hi, Cindy. Okay. I was just getting ready to come and see you. Yeah, no, I'll wait for you. Just call me when you get home and I'll come. And if it's too late, I can come tomorrow. Okay. You're welcome. Bye. That was my little painter lady. The lady I'm was painting with, you know. All right. I don't know what happened there, but I lost my feed. He in midlife crisis, lost his job now too, needs to take a leap of faith to me living in a small caravan 300 miles away. Well, he's probably in deep thought. Okay, so the next reading is Pisces. Let's look and see what's going on for Pisces. And my little lady that I was working for yesterday, I was supposed to go back and work again today. And she is at the same daycare. She's not feeling good. She should have went yesterday, and she didn't. And I was kind of like on her a little bit. I'm like, you can't let that go, man. It can blow up overnight. It could be in the hospital. She's old, you know. So let's see what Pisces, person on your mind. Pisces, tell me about that person on your mind. The one that you haven't talked to in a while. The relationship that you're thinking about. Could be about love. What's your person doing right now? What's going on in their life? powerful Emperor. That's a good card. Taking the lead of their own life. Could have gotten some kind of new information here. They're starting over. Ace of Pentacles. New beginning. I feel like there's spirit. I don't know why everybody's getting this challenge card, man. Must be a lot of challenges. I feel like they're actually getting like crown chakra stuff. Strengthening bonds, like to me, this card almost looks like they're, you know, talking to somebody on the other side, hugging them maybe, dancing with them. I don't know. I see the Lovers at the bottom. Let's see what that's saying. Lovers at the bottom, feeling alone. Yeah, listening to your higher self. Wish fulfillment. They're going through a lot. They are. They've gone through a lot in order to reach that Emperor energy. So let's look at these cards and see if we get a story. Let's see if we can get a story for Pisces spirit. Did I write down the time for Pisces? No. Maybe like 1:05. Man, that Aquarius reading must have been long, huh? I didn't realize it. Okay. So the Emperor is clarified with the wedding rings. Dragonfly, something changing. They're growing. They need time. Their cycle's changing for this person. And they're healing. I feel like they're rising from the ashes. I feel like the message from the crown chakra message is about having faith and trusting in the process, trusting spirit. And then the Phoenix is here. This is talking about, this could be the challenge. You know, this Phoenix isn't easy. In fact, I'd say it's one of the hardest fucking cards I've ever seen. And the addiction card is here. So maybe that's their challenge. Could be about codependency too. But this is what's changing, is whatever this addiction is. It's saying codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block. And the Phoenix, transformation, growth, changed mind. So a lot's going on for this person, Pisces. I don't know what happened to my thing after there it is. That's crazy. That went off when I answered the phone. Sorry about that interruption. I didn't want to not talk to her. I've had a feeling. She was sick yesterday and I was like, gonna go in. I don't even know how old she is. In her 80s. Poor little thing. Okay. Hi. It's Mimi. It's Mimi. Yay. I like your name. Your hair color is beauty. Oh. And cute bracelet. Thank you. I got a moonstone one. My daughter got this for me. I like it too. This one is amethyst, and these are lava beads. These ones. I think, honestly, I think she could have got me that one too. She always buys me a bracelet. Okay, so the codependency card's coming out again. Again, talking about addictions. There's deception here. Wow. And then true love. Heart to heart conversation. So what's happening here is a big change for this person. I do feel like they love you and they feel like this is a romance of a lifetime. And I feel like they want to talk to you and have a new beginning. Um, I do feel like they understand what's happening to them with the dragonfly as well as the phoenix. I see deception here. Someone's wearing a false mask in this relationship. So they either feel that way about you or that's how they feel about themselves. Like I wasn't even true. I wasn't even real. You know? If there's an addiction, that would be the truth, wouldn't it? Let's get some yin yang cards, see if we can get some more details about this sitch. Tell me more details about this situation for Pisces person. Change. Okay. Surrender. There's a big talk coming, you guys. End of the cycle. Alchemy. Ancestors are here. But you got there's a whole spirit team, like, helping this person out. Okay. Again, what I feel like is, again, I feel like this could have something to do with childhood. Because, first of all, what I know about addiction is trying to self-medicate from something, you know? Like someone trying to self-medicate from something. Um, and then it causes like all these chain reactions in a person, like deception, like, you know, needing to lie because of the addiction, right? Well, I feel like truth is coming out. The reason that I said that about the childhood is because I see it like it's on their mind all the time, and I feel like this cycle is ending, and it's because of the ancestors. Like they're helping this person see something from a different perspective. Like instead of feeling like a victim that needs to use, I mean, for some reason they're feeling like the emperor, you know, and they can do anything. That's a pretty powerful energy, divine masculine. So, at very minimum, I feel like what they're doing is understanding their connection to all that is, you know, like we are all equal, we're all the same. We all came here to learn stuff, right? And I think spirit is telling them, showing them. And like little by little in this emperor energy, they're surrendering. They're understanding the need for change and they have the strength to change. The cycle is ending. And I feel like they're going to come and talk to you about it. I feel like they're going to just tell you all the truth about it. Like I've felt like this since I was little. I think it has something to do with love because it's surrounded by love. Rejection, isolating thoughts is touching true love and the Ace of Cups. You see? So this is the problem. It's about love, and they're trying to figure it out because, like, let's say they weren't loved as a child. Let's just say that they were rejected, you know, in some fashion, and they think about it all the time. And so, what they have attached to love is feelings of rejection and loss. You know, that's how they look at love. And I feel like that's what's changing. The phoenix rising from the ashes. the downloads into the crown chakra, the meeting with somebody on the other side, Ace of Pentacles, strengthening a bond. I mean, this person could be, you know, feeling like a medium type energy, right? Where all of a sudden they see someone. Maybe it's a dream, I don't know. But it's clearing some shit up for them. It's opening their mind to something different, to bigger things, the truth of things, the truth of all the connection, right? And when they realize that, when anyone realizes the connection that we all share, our childhood doesn't fucking change. It doesn't matter anymore. It's like you realize, like, well, we're all exactly equal, you know? And I feel like that's what this person is kind of putting together. The truth is, we're all exactly equal. They're not less. Just because someone taught them something crazy about what love is, it just means that it was one of their hurdles, one of their lessons, one of the things that they need to figure out. You know, we can't really get anywhere if we're just cruising through at a fast pace, right? You have to be pretty low in vibe to like allow all these things to come in, because you're feeling so shitty and you're like you're forced into talking to spirit when you're in that place, you know, and you're going like, spirit, like, what the fuck? How come everyone I've ever loved rejects me, for instance? This is what it looks like. How come? How come I feel rejected? And so I kind of feel like it's kind of a working through that childhood rejection like thing. Let me see if this person could say something to you. What would they say? What would they say? What would Pisces person say if they could? I wish to be like you. What do you see in me? Emotions overwhelm me. And sex with you. So they're thinking all kinds of stuff. I do see the wedding card here, so maybe you guys are married or you have this like eternal love bond, a soul connection, you know, that never really, even though you have space between you, you always feel it. I feel like this person really cares about you and they admire you. And I think that's probably why they're striving for the divine masculine energy, probably so they can have enough guts to speak their truth. Also, just even understanding their truth, right? Like, they gotta have something to say when they come, so they're gonna have to process it first, you know? So let's see, what's their next action toward Pisces? What's Pisces person? Okay, truth, clarity. I feel like they do want to come and tell you their truth, everything that they're learning, right, about themselves. I feel like they also have good news, you know, like what this heartbreak did for them, right? They left and they moved on, but they also healed. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe they walked away for a minute, but or you walked away, right? But the thing is that it gave them this alignment. The Chariot is here. So I feel like it not only healed them, it aligned them, body, mind, and soul. And I feel like now what they're doing is trying to figure out, like, the things that need to go out of their life. That's the Queen of Swords. Like, what needs to leave my life so I can continue forward? You know, I think they are coming toward you. I do. I feel like what the truth is for them is that you make them happy. They do see sunshine and abundance and love with you. They do. Um, but this heartbreak is a long, old heartbreak. And so when they walk away, they're walking away into the star. Like, they're talking to their higher self. This is kind of, Hermit card has the star in it. So it's almost like they're going inside to find out information, healing information, truth that lets them move forward and feel free. And they have to cut out some stuff. What are they cutting out? Okay. Wow. Okay. What they're cutting out is this, like, anybody and everybody that doesn't hold value for them. Or they're cutting out the idea that everyone thinks they're less valuable than they are. You know what I mean? Because I feel like this is a confusion with the Seven of Cups. Like, they're kind of confused about their life and what that means, right? But I feel like they're working on it with spirit. They're trying to raise their vibe. I feel like they're working on like a relationship with their higher self. Nine of Pentacles. Realizing how much their soul is a part of their life and how much they give them. The soul provides for them, right? Security. I feel like this person is also learning boundaries. But I also think it's about this childhood thing. And because there's a page and then the Five of Swords. So, like, what they're realizing is this has, like, been around a long time. And this like, I'm not good enough feeling, been around a long time. And they're ready to change it. They want it to change fast. They don't want to feel that way anymore. They're making a decision to change it. And the way they're doing that is lining up with their higher self, body, mind, soul. I feel like this person is getting a lot of new information, a lot of truth. And it's really evident in this Emperor card, right? Because this Emperor card shows like someone who's been in the background of their life, right? Their whole life. And then they get this knowledge, this scroll. And I think it comes from like the challenges, the dark place, the discontent, the feeling like they're alone and nobody loves them, kind of. They're getting new information from their higher self and all that is about the connection, about the fact that they are the divine masculine with the ability to create whatever they want. They're understanding it. And with this new knowledge comes strong forward movement and action. The Emperor is all about action. So what I see is they're coming in strong with the Ace of Swords. I have something to say. You do make me happy. This feeling that I've had inside is about my childhood. And I have been projecting it onto every relationship my whole life. And it's got to change. And I know that. I know that. It's not good for me. It's not good for me to feel like this. So I've figured out some truth about myself and I'm healing. You're definitely, this person is aligned body, mind, and soul and going forward. And I do feel like, because what I'm asking is what their next action is about you. And I feel like they're coming in, but they're not going to come in until they're 100% lined up. They're not, because, so if I were you, Pisces, my advice, which is something you didn't ask for, but I'm going to tell you what it is. I feel like you need to work on yourself too. You need to love yourself too. Because this person is coming in hot as the Emperor. They're owning that energy. And if this is a love situation, if you want to meet this person in energy and have it be something different than it was before, you need to meet the Emperor energy. You need to come in as the Empress. You have to vibe same. So start loving yourself and get ready because this person's coming back. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope it made sense. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will talk to you guys later. Love you.